The full comprehensive article, the Digital Ponzi Manifesto. 1. If you have spent even 5 minutes navigating the digital landscape of 2026, you have undoubtedly been bombarded by a predatory narrative: a small investment today, a life-changing fortune tomorrow. 2. We are currently witnessing a global explosion of advertisements for AI-driven trading bots, decentralized yield farming, and platforms promising guaranteed passive income. 3. These campaigns are professionally engineered to trigger your FOMO and exploit your fundamental human desire for financial security and freedom. 4. However, beneath the sleek user interfaces and the complex blockchain jargon lies a lethal truth that most are too blinded by greed to see. 5. This is not investing, it is the calculated, systematic execution of your wealth by modern-day financial predators. 6. The global market is currently saturated with platforms promising risk-free returns of 1% daily or an astounding 40% monthly. 7. While this sounds like a golden opportunity to the untrained eye, to anyone with a basic understanding of the efficient market hypothesis, it is a mathematical impossibility. 8. Let the math sink in. If an algorithm actually existed that could guarantee a 40% monthly return, it would turn a mere $1,000 into over $50,000 in 1 year, and into billions in less than 3.9. If such a magic bot truly existed, the creators would never need your $500 investment. They would be the largest liquidity providers on the planet, dwarfing every hedge fund in history. 10. You must remember the ultimate financial axiom: if you do not know where the yield is coming from, you are the yield. 11. These platforms are not participating in legitimate market trading, they are simply recycling capital within a sophisticated multi-level marketing structure. 12. This is the textbook definition of a Ponzi scheme, as categorized by the SEC, where your profits are nothing more than the principal deposited by the next victim. 13. It is a high-stakes game of digital musical chairs played with billions of dollars of hard-earned savings. 14. The moment the cost of customer acquisition exceeds the inflow of new capital, the withdraw button is disabled, and the developers vanish into the dark web. 15. The scam model of 2026 has evolved to become even more deceptive through the use of locked staking mechanisms. 16. They demand that you deposit your high-value, liquid Bitcoin or Ethereum in exchange for a native token that has absolutely zero intrinsic value outside their ecosystem. 17. This creates a classic liquidity trap, forcing you to watch your wealth evaporate in real time while your assets are legally locked for 100 or 200 days. 18. Legitimate investment firms and hedge funds pay their managers based on performance. These fraudulent schemes pay their users based on recruitment. 19. The reliance on aggressive referral systems, paying tiers of 7%, 3%, and 1%, is a direct violation of international anti-pyramid scheme regulations. 20. In this new era, scammers are now utilizing AI-generated deepfakes of billionaires and forging fake partnerships with global banks to manufacture legitimacy. 21. This exploits a psychological phenomenon known as authority bias, where investors stop asking critical questions because the platform looks too prestigious to fail. 22. History is a graveyard of these schemes, from the total collapse of BitConnect to the multi-billion-dollar rug pulls that continue to plague the industry. 23. We must distinguish between the asset and the trap. Bitcoin is a revolutionary tool for decentralization, but it is not a get-rich-quick miracle. 24. In any legitimate financial market, high reward always demands a proportional amount of high risk. There is no shortcut to wealth that bypasses this reality. 25. If a platform requires you to buy a special token and bring in friends to boost your tier, you are not an investor, you are a participant in a financial crime. 26. Do not let the promise of easy money override your survival intuition. If something feels too good to be true, it mathematically is. 27. The digital age offers no safety net. Once your funds are locked in a fraudulent smart contract, there is no regulator or government coming to save you. 28. True wealth is built on understanding and patience. while financial ruin is built on blind belief and the pursuit of shortcuts. Point 29. Protect your capital with the same intensity that others use to try and steal it from you. Point 30. Understand exactly what you are buying, the mechanics behind the yield, and the risks involved, otherwise, do not buy it at all.